miles along. For nearly 700 miles along the American border with Mexico, a wall already exists. It passes through the silt deserts of Sonora, where cacti grow like organ pipes. Farther east, heavy steel X-frames cut through the flat miles of sun-bleached grass like battlefield markers. In Texas, the red-tinged beams that make up parts of the border fence are cold, hard and rough to the touch. In Tijuana, two fences, one old, the other more recent, plunge all the way into the ocean, where waves corrode the stanchioned metal. The border spans 1,900 miles across 4 states, California, New Mexico, Arizona and Texas. Where a fence already stands, the surrounding dirt and grass tell the stories of those who try to cross it, those who patrol it and those who live next to it. There are old cell phones between the beams. Wind-torn plastic bags with toothpaste and toothbrushes inside. Discarded clothing. Scattered sunflower seeds, spit out by border patrol agents sitting in their vehicles as they watch, and watch, and watch. About 40 miles past Ciudad Juarez, the wall of metal mesh abruptly ends, like a half-finished thought. The remaining border is marked by the Rio Grande. But hundreds of miles in rural Texas, including Big Bend National Park, are unfenced and lack any man-made barriers or walls whatsoever. In Tijuana, 2 border fences run the length of the city, one of corrugated metal rusted by time, and another, a few hundred feet away, of dense metal fencing draped in concertina wire. The wall sweeps past homes, highways and parks before plunging into the ocean. One resident recalled a few migrants drowning in the surf while trying to cross, subsumed by the waves. Roberto Ramirez, 46, remembers when there was no wall, merely cables running between wooden posts to casually mark the division. Children played soccer in the open fields while parents planted cucumbers and tomatoes. Now, with 2 walls, he wonders what the point of another would be. The desperation that forces migrants to seek opportunity in the United States won't be stopped with physical barriers, he says, no matter how big, or how numerous, they are. Like a metal curtain, the wall cuts through the undulating hills of Nogales, a border town where long lines of traffic, both of vehicles and people on foot, make the daily trek from side to side. The wall here is made of tall steel beams in rows. The current version is new enough that teenagers still remember its construction. Outside of town, the wall slices through the vacant and arid countryside. From a hilltop, the vista is one of division, separating communities on either side. Jose Pablo Sanchez Carrillo, 18, lives directly beside the wall in the Buenos Aires neighborhood, where he grew up. He bristles at the idea that Mexico will be forced to pay for a new wall. On a recent day, he sat outside with friends, talking about President Trump's promise to bill Mexico for it. "This guy is supposed to be a billionaire, right?" he asked. "Why the hell can't he pay for it himself, then? Who's the one who wants it?" Through deserts, mountains and golden pastureland, the border wall transforms from 20-foot hulking metal panels, to battered sheeting along desolate stretches of sand, to X-shaped barriers on the open plains. At times, it disappears in the knuckled ridgelines of border mountains. About 40 miles outside of Ciudad Juarez, a midpoint along the border fence halts abruptly. Many towns have been emptied by crime and drug trafficking. Elsewhere, rows of wheat and alfalfa fill the farmland along the edge of Mexico. If a new wall comes, farmers wonder what will happen to their fellow Mexicans, and even to Americans who rely on migrant labor.